okay, so here's the thing. I thought that you could only make money with chickens by selling their eggs. And just like that, by selling the eggs that you buy at the shops in 6s, in 12s, in 36s. I know that there are proper names for those as well. I think it's a dozen and a 6-pack of eggs. Anyways, I thought that by collecting eggs and washing eggs and packing eggs on the farm, and then knowing that they get distributed to various shops and stuff, that when you buy those eggs, that's the only way you make an income off of your chickens. However, my time on the farm has proven otherwise, and through being there on the farm, through hands-on, and through collecting the eggs and feeding the chickens and washing the eggs and packing the eggs, later on discovering different tasks add up to different means of income for the farmer. And so the one way that the farmer does make eggs off of his 7,000 chickens is through eggs. And a cheeky selling point that I also later discovered was that he doesn't sell them as mixed eggs because different chickens lay different sized eggs. And I thought that it made sense to just kind of sell eggs as they are. And then I later questioned, why do we sell, and why am I interested in buying large eggs or jumbo eggs or small eggs or mixed eggs? Because some people enjoy purchasing or prefer to buy mixed eggs, which are different shapes and sizes. Well, not shapes, just sizes. Others prefer to buy jumbo sized eggs. Others prefer to buy small eggs, or just large or extra large eggs. I personally like to buy extra large eggs, free range extra large eggs. And now from the farmer that I help with, that just feels loyal. And then I questioned them to understand it makes sense that there are different selling points, like people want to buy different things, and because of that you can charge different prices for your eggs. So even just selling the eggs alone, I've come to realize that you don't have to charge one price for a mixed tray of eggs. You can up your price or lower your price for different kinds of eggs that you're selling. Another really cool way that the farmer has implemented selling his egg products, because he's got so many chickens, guaranteed there's going to be waste eggs. Like, not all of the eggs are going to be bought, and so instead of selling all of the sizes of eggs, he only sells the ones that are mostly bought by the customers. So I would assume or imagine that is maybe the large and extra large eggs. The jumbo eggs are actually not a very popular egg in the market, apparently. And so those he gives to his staff, so the staff get to enjoy like a perk of eggs. I would really like that perk of eggs. And then what he does with the smaller eggs, which no one really, I would say, is interested in buying. They're literally, I would say, yeah, anyways, small eggs, is one of the tasks that I've later on uncovered is we make scrambles. And I, for a long time, thought that meant lunch. Like, I thought that meant we make scrambled eggs and we get to enjoy the eggs. And until I went and I did it, and I cracked 800 eggs in one day. Well, within like an hour or two, not even a whole day. We crack the eggs, scramble the eggs, and then we package them into liter containers. And then you can freeze those, you can just refrigerate them, and then we sell the scrambles as a product, as an egg product that people are interested in buying. I would say that the people that are interested in buying those are bakeries or restaurants. And I'm speaking louder because it's raining harder, and I hope it doesn't sound like I'm shouting, so I'm just going to tone it down a bit as well. But I thought that was so cool because I would not have thought about that. It would have just been wasted eggs. And so instead of wasted eggs, he gets like two perks. I would say like two identified perks of the scrambles is one, like people are interested in buying that as well. So it's convenient to the likes of bakeries who use products like that, or restaurants. So it saves them time from having to crack the eggs themselves. And then the second perk is that the farmer gets to keep the eggs for his own compost at the farm. So he gets to reuse the eggshells. Sorry, not the eggs, the eggshells. He gets to reuse the eggshells on the farm, and I thought that was so cool. And then I'd say the third way that a chicken brings in cash is when you actually get to sell them for meat at the end. So after their egg producing time, which I would say ranges between 1 and 2 years, and they start costing you more than what they actually give back to you, so they stop laying as many eggs and they become a little bit more problematic, like prone to diseases and stuff like that, and more stressed out as they reach their older years, then you can send them for slaughter. And then you have meat produce from your chickens. And although it's a little bit different because these are not chickens raised for meat produce, so they are a bit more leaner, they're always like, they're much more active, they're constantly roaming around because of the regenerative nature of rotational grazing. They are happy chickens, but that does mean that there is less meat to them, and I think the meat is a bit more tougher because of how active they are. There's not a lot of fat, and they've got like super clean, amazing diets that I expect nothing less, honestly. But another part is that the slaughter taxes are quite high. So instead of sending the chickens for slaughter, the farmer sells the chickens live to like rural areas at a low cost. I think it's something like 40 Rand a chicken that he charges. And so although it's not the highest point of income from his chickens, you still end up making a profit off of them when their life is coming to an end. So yeah, I myself am actually very interested in buying my own chicken and proceeding with the whole thing. I would most definitely get help in the process. I am very curious, and I think that it would fall into like part of the hands-on experience of the regenerative approach in farming. Yeah, so those are some of the ways that I've come to realize that chickens can bring revenue into your chicken company, into the land, into the farming. So I promise to keep you up to date with all the chicken findings. I'm gonna end this video because it's super rainy, and I hope that you heard that. I hope that it landed. I hope that you learned something, that you are as excited about the chickens as I am, because I definitely am.